Are you happy, Beanie? Are you happy?
The story of Bean, a life that wasn't meant to last but refuses to fade. When Bean came into my life, I was told he wouldn't survive long. Maybe 6 months, they said. If you're lucky, a year. But Bean had other plans. Hi, I'm Carrie. I work with Suncoast Animal League as a medical foster. Over the years, I've taken in countless animals with special needs, but none quite like Bean. Bean was surrendered by a breeder. He was born with a long list of medical conditions that made caring for him feel nearly impossible for most people. His spine was misshapen. He had hydrocephalus, scoliosis, and spina bifida. His hips were barely formed. His kneecaps were unstable. He also suffered from daily seizures caused by neurological issues linked to his condition. When he came through the rescue's doors, he was just a fragile little pup with uncertain eyes. But despite everything, he wasn't scared. He didn't shrink away from love. The moment I held him, he relaxed in my arms like he'd been waiting for this moment all along. I brought him home that same day. From the beginning, Bean amazed me. He learned to get around in his own unique way, dragging his back legs behind him before figuring out how to hop, scoot, and wiggle like it was no big deal. He had no idea he was different. What he lacked in strength, he made up for in spirit. I remember watching him meet Hugo, my other dog. Hugo is fast, strong, and playful, but somehow he understood Bean immediately. When they play chase, Hugo sprints ahead, then stops and waits for Bean to catch up. They run in circles, Bean's little spine curved like a question mark, his joy undeniable. That's the thing about animals. They don't judge. They don't pity. They just accept. Bean takes daily medication to manage his seizures and help with coordination. One of them, PYCOTC, helps reduce fluid pressure on his brain. We have a whole routine around his meds, and he takes them like a champ. We've talked with neurologists, orthopedic surgeons, and specialists from all over. And you know what they all say? He shouldn't be doing as well as he is, but he is. And beyond surviving, Bean is thriving. He's a certified therapy dog now. He visits hospitals, schools, and care centers. You should see the way people's faces light up when he enters a room. There's something about his presence. He walks in, crooked and wiggly, and yet full of light. People cry when they pet him. Kids ask, "Why does he walk funny?" And when I tell them about his conditions, they often say something like, "But he seems happy." Exactly. He is happy, and he teaches others that it's okay to be different, that we all have something valuable to give, but it hasn't always been easy. Last September, Bean's body gave out. He stopped walking. He couldn't hold his head up. For the first time, I thought maybe this was it. We rushed him into emergency surgery. I stayed up that entire night, heartbroken, preparing myself to say goodbye. But he made it. He came back, wobbly at first, but then slowly, joyfully returning to his playful, silly self. I still don't know how he pulled through. Maybe it was the medicine, maybe it was luck, but I think it was something more. I think it was his will.
Is that your jumps? Are you happy? Are you happy?
When Bean first came home with me, I was told he was a hospice case, that he'd live a few months, maybe. And from the start, I made him a promise. If your time is short, I'll make every day count. I filled his days with snuggles and sunshine, soft blankets and belly rubs, warm meals and kisses on his crooked head. And somehow, day after day, month after month, Bean kept going. This year, we celebrated his second birthday. And to us, that's not just a number, it's a miracle. Bean's story isn't just about one dog, it's about how we treat those who are different, the overlooked, the fragile, the imperfect. Society often sees dogs like Bean as unadoptable, a burden, not worth saving, but I've learned the opposite is true. Animals like Bean have the power to teach us about resilience, compassion, kindness, and what it truly means to love. Bean may not walk the way other dogs walk. He may need extra care, but his value, his joy, his impact, immeasurable.
Are you happy? Yeah. I love that.
He's the best foster I've ever had, and also the one who never left. Because deep down, I knew if this was his only home, it had to be his forever home. If Bean's journey has touched you even a little, I invite you to give this story a like. And if you believe in the power of second chances, please consider subscribing. It helps us keep telling these stories. It helps animals like Bean get the shot they deserve. Because every life, no matter how broken it may seem, has the potential to shine. And sometimes it's the ones who were never expected to survive, who end up changing the world. Thank you for believing in Bean.